So here's an example of a rational equation. And we categorize it as a rational equation when the equation involves these fractions with x in the denominator. First step, though, is not any different from any other equation involving fractions, which is I'd really like to clear these denominators so I don't have to worry about the fraction arithmetic anymore. So you can clear the denominators by multiplying both sides of the equation by the least common denominator. In this case, the denominators we see are x, so I'm definitely going to need x as a factor of my least common denominator. And then I see 3x, okay, so let me add on a factor of 3. So 3 times x would have both x and 3x as factors. And then here the denominator is just 1, so we don't need to add any factors for that. So the least common denominator is 3x. And so what I want to do is multiply both sides of this equation times 3x. And so when you do that, so this is 3x times 5 over x equals 3x times 10 over 3x. And then, so I'm distributing the 3x in the numerator. Multiply it by this part, multiply it by this part of the sum on the right side of the equation here. So 3x times 4 for the second part of this sum. Okay, so now the x, I think I'm going to use another color for canceling. So the x cancels here and leaves me, hold on, too many markers out at one time. Leaves me with 3 times 5, so 15, equals, so the whole 3x cancels here, leaves me with 10, plus 3x times 4. So notice, I mean, you have to multiply every part of this equation by 3x. I mean, yeah, the 4 didn't have anything in the denominator, but you don't get to pick and choose. If you're going to multiply by 3x to clear the denominators, you've got to multiply everything by 3x. So 3x times each part of this equation. So 3x times 4 gives me 12x. Now I want to get the x by itself. So first thing I'll do is get rid of this 10 here, so minus 10 to both sides. So this is 5 equals 12x. Get rid of the coefficient of 12. This is 12 times x. So I need to divide to get rid of it because it's multiplying in the original expression. So divide by 12 on both sides. Now I've got x by itself. And so there's my solution. X equals 5/12. So you may see your solution set written like this with little curly brackets. For the set notation, the solution set is just the single value 5/12.